It's June, nigga. I found that work, nigga. Me. I found that work. Mark girl ain't find that work. That was my work. That was my work. I did that. I did that, bro. I did that. So I see what Mark said on live. He got to give his girl credit or whatever. But no, June money, June 5th note, found that work. I found that work. That's my work. That's my work, son. That's on me, son. That's on me. We not giving nobody else my credit, son. We not doing that, son. I did that. I did that. I get it. You feel me? I try to give my girl credit too. You feel me? I give my girl some credit, but nah, son. That's my work. That's my work. I did that. That's on me, bro. Mark girl ain't find that. Mark girl ain't find that. I did that. Put that on my back. Put that on me. We not doing that, son. We is not doing that, son. We is not doing that. That's really exploitation, bro. That's really trying to dish your homie, bro. That's really disloyal, bro. That's not cool. That's not cool. June don't do that. June do not do that, son. June does not do that type of shit, bro. I'm not on that. I'm not on that. I'm a real nigga, bro. I'm a real nigga. I will not try to big up my girl and put my mans down. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that, son. I'm gonna stand with my peoples. I might holler at my girl later on, like, yo, shorty, run it. But I'm not about to do that on the net, on live. I'm gonna go at my mans. That's lame. That's lame. So, like I said, bro, put that shit on June back. June found that work, son. June got that work. June read them charges, bro. Do not try to give other people my credit, gang. We not doing that, son. We not doing that, son. We is not doing that shit. You feel me? Now, let's get to my nigga CRIM, son. CRIM is my nigga, son. I fuck with CRIM, son. He is a real nigga. Whether he think Mark guilty or not, I don't give a damn. That shit don't bother me. That's Mark. That's Mark. That's not June. June, Mark, two different people. Don't you see June 5th North, the real Mark Moore? Their names are separated. They're separated. That's a Jersey nigga. That's an Alabama nigga. I don't give a damn. CRIM feel how you feel about Mark. Just like GODSOULJA. They feel how they feel about Mark. That's okay. I'm not disputing how y'all feel about Mark. I'm disputing me, gang. That's the only thing I could dispute is June. June don't got no type of none of these charges, bro. June got no type of allegations, none of that. So why y'all trying to treat me like I'm Mark, gang? I'm not Mark, I'm June. I'm June, gang. I'm June. But that shit oh, June didn't find that work. I found that work. Put that on my back. Slap that shit on my back, on babies. On my baby, son. Slap that shit on my back, son. I found that work. I found that work. Like, come on, son. So all that trying to manipulate CRIM and say, oh, I'm the only one fighting. Son, you not fighting for no white people? How is you fighting for white people, son? How? How is this your battle? How is this your battle? So stop trying to manipulate CRIM into thinking like, oh, yeah, he helping us, so we gonna get all the white people on our side. That's lame shit. That's lame shit. I don't respect that. I don't respect that. That's why on some real shit, I respect GODSOULJA, bro. You feel me? I respect his opinion. That's why I was like, yo, GODSOULJA, bro, just hit the link. Just hit the link, bro. Just hit the link, my nigga. You a real nigga. Like, we ain't disputing that, son. You was a real nigga, son. Like, I fuck with GODSOULJA, bro. I know he not no racist, bro. I know he not racist, son. I know he not racist. It's just, you feel me? We got different ways that we go about things. I I don't put Jack. All right, trails back. My shit reconnected. Like I was saying, bro, God's soldier not bad peoples. He's not racist or none of that. But at the end of the day, we got opposing views on how we do shit. I don't put jackets on people with no paperwork. If it's no evidence, that's just June. That's how I rock, son. That's how I rock. Like, if he never been charged with this or this, that, and third, that's just me, bro. That's just me, son. So it's like, yo, God soldier, you always welcome to pull up, gang. I'm not your enemy, gang. I'm not your enemy, bro. Me and you, we good. God soldier, we good, bro. Just like me and CRIM. That's my dog, son. I fuck with CRIM, son. I fuck with CRIM. But that shit, that trying to put June down like June ain't a stand-up God, son, I don't agree with that shit. I would never agree with that shit, bro. On my baby, I would never agree with that shit, son. I would never, son. On everything I love. Oh, on my baby, I gotta agree, go over it. For Mark Moore to like I'm gonna go back. Fuck you talking about? For Mark Moore to say, "Oh, June didn't find that work. June didn't find that work. June didn't find that work." You trying to play me, Mark Moore? You trying to play me, Mark Moore? June found that work. Put that on my back. His girl ain't find that work. His girl ain't find that work. So it's like, yo, God soldier, bro. I'm just different. I don't operate how you operate, gang. I don't just put jackets on people with no paperwork. But that don't make you a bad person, son. I fuck with God soldier. He's not really racist, bro. Like, come on, bro. We know that. Just like CRIM, that's my nigga, son. I fuck with CRIM. I fuck with CRIM. He a real nigga. If he think Mark did this, that, and the third, he's entitled to that opinion. He's everybody who think Mark did whatever they think Mark did, they entitled to that. On my baby, whoever think Mark did whatever they think Mark did, that's your feelings. You entitled to that. But June, I don't gotta say, yo, a nigga did something with no work. I don't gotta say that. Why y'all trying to force me to say some shit I don't gotta say? I don't gotta operate off of that. I don't gotta operate. If I see a nigga is a PDF, if I see a nigga is a rapist, it's up. It's up on that nigga. I don't give a damn. I don't. Niggas think, hold on, son. Niggas think. Give a fucking damn. Like I said, bro. Like at the end of the day, bro. Look, me and CRIM, we had no beef, bro. No beef at all, bro. The only thing with me and CRIM was he think Mark guilty. I say he's innocent by the court of law. That's it. That's it. So all that trying to rally up the troops, oh, it's going up. All right, trails, it's going up. Shout out Dante. You feel me? Now, as far as me and CRIM, bro, he just got an opposing view. He feel as though Mark guilty. That's him. He could feel like that. June, I need that work. I need to see a nigga work, bro. I need to see the pages. I need to see the court cases. That's just how I am. Then I put that metal jacket on the nigga. I'll put the metal jacket on that nigga. I don't give a damn. I'm not protecting shit. I'm not protecting shit. If you touch a little girl, if you take man ass, whatever your sexual deviancy is, I'm not protecting it, gang. I'm not protecting that shit. Hell no, son. Hell no, I'm not protecting that shit, bro. But that nigga over there, he trying to rally up the truth. I'm protecting y'all. How you protecting? Bro, your bitch ass said you were saving the youth. I told him to come up, gang. I told him to come up. Because me and him, we think the same way about Just Jay, bro. We got the same opinion on Just Jay, gang. Just Gay. We got the same opinion. I don't agree with that. That lifestyle. I don't agree with that shit. That shit'll make me throw my dominoes up, nigga. I'ma eat lunch. I'ma see some shit like that. I'm throwing that shit up on my baby. I don't agree with that. I'm not platforming that. I don't want to have no conversation about that. None of that. So me and GODSOULJA, we won. We thinking like, come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's my boy. He getting it confused, gang. He getting it mixed. Like, here go the link, GODSOULJA. If you hear GODSOULJA, hit the link, gang. Hit the link. We could link, gang. You feel me? Noella saying blaming his ex-baby mother for taking her cookies. You see what I'm saying? That's a lame-ass nigga. That's a lame-ass nigga. Oh, she caught domestic violence charges after that. Yeah, because you traumatized her. You traumatized her. Duh. Now she started accepting drugs. Now she started accepting violence because of you. Because of you, Noel Martinez. This shit is crazy, bro. Because she was acting up. You was feeding her dope at 13. You was feeding her heroin, dog food. What you think she gonna stay in line? You think a little girl gonna stay in line off some dog food? That was a dumbass play. That was a dumbass play, son, if that's what you thought, son. But like I said, bro, let's take it back to GODSOULJA, son, because that's my boy, son. GODSOULJA, this not no diss to you, bro. This not no diss to you, bro. You my mans. I rock with you, GODSOULJA. Me and you, we think the same way about Just Gay, bro. The same exact way. I'm not platforming that. Ain't no platform with June and Just Gay, bro. I'm not doing that. It's no connection. We live two different lifestyles. On my baby. On my baby. On my baby. On my baby. We live two different ways. On my baby. It's my baby, son. We don't live the same. We not the same. You feel me? I was like, bro, we're gonna drop the word. We're gonna drop his work. We're gonna drop his work, gang. I think, what he say? I think he needs to talk to you about Jay. Hey, y'all go hit GODSOULJA up for me, bro. On everything, I need to start getting niggas numbers, bro. I need to put my number out there. I need to get a number that I could put out there for niggas to hit me up so I can have everybody info. You feel me? That's all. Because this is a misunderstanding, bro. That's all it is, bro. What's up, Ghetto Drone? This is just a misunderstanding, bro. That's all it is. Everybody in the world could feel like Mark guilty. I'm just from North, bro. We don't do that. We don't just say, oh, a nigga guilty with no work. We don't do that. We don't do that. We gotta see that shit. Once we see it, it's a wrap for that nigga. On my baby. My baby. Like Martinez. That's that work. Noel Martinez got work. That's work. That's paperwork. That nigga aggravates sex. He's aggravating in real life. But then you're gonna aggravate sex? What the fuck is that? Noel says actually the comedy on it when she was 13. Exactly. Think about that. He trying to put that shit on her. And he older than her. He was older than her when he sexually assaulted her. Aggravated. He was older than her then. What's up, BG Dino? Yeah, for sure, my boy. For sure. We in the building, you feel me? For sure. But Noel Martinez traumatized his baby mother. Duh, he traumatized her. Of course she caught more domestic violence and drug charges and shit like that because he started it. Duh. He started it. He started that shit. Dude was 16. Exactly. He knew what he was doing. He was manipulating. That nigga's a manipulator, bro. I told y'all that. That nigga's manipulate shit to fit his narrative, gang. That's all he do, son. He manipulates shit to make his shit sound better, son. On my baby. Son. On my baby. That's all he do, son. He try to manipulate some shit. Oh, this sound good. That sound good. But in reality, bro, you did that to her, bro. You did that to her. They say Mark behaves like just gay. That's a fact. Sometimes Mark do some bullshit. Sometimes Mark be doing some bullshit, bro. I admit to that. On my baby, I admit to that. Like, come on, bro. When I was 16, I was hitting 20 and 22-year-old female. It's not even about, to me, bro, it's about the age, but it's not even solely about the age, bro. It's about the charge. And then the you come back to the internet and try to put everything back on her. Oh, she caught this charge after that. She caught that charge after that. She caught this charge after that. Why did she catch them charges? Because you traumatized her. You got her on dope. You introduced domestic violence situations, assault into her life. You, the deviant. You put the boo gang down with drugs. You was selling drugs to manipulate her parents, gang. So yes, she had a hard life after that. But where did it start? Exactly, all biz. He thought he could dominate. He thought he could manipulate. And then look how it turned out. Y'all forgetting the details. He was hustling to this girl's parents, gang. Those was his custodies, gang. That's manipulation already, gang. And he tried to take their daughter. And then he gonna get on the net today and try to say, oh yeah, oh, she caught this charge after that. She caught that charge after that. Duh. You started that path in her life, gang. You started it, gang. It's just like all is, bro. He didn't agree with Mark. He don't agree that Mark is just completely innocent. But do he disrespect me? No. He don't have no disrespect. That's my boy. We just think differently about this situation, gang. So that's the same thing with GODSOULJA, bro. GODSOULJA, you welcome on my platform, gang. You don't gotta act like we enemies. We not enemies, gang. We good. We 100, bro. We 100. Do you think Mark is tired? Yo, see, Mark? You see? You see how this shit go, gang? Manipulating that family environment That's some black magic type shit. Yeah. He tried to do it with drugs. He tried to do it. Look what he's doing right now. He just said, oh yeah, I'm protecting white people. All the white people should be on my side. This is what he just said. This is what he just said. So you not trying to divide and conquer? He said, I'm protecting white people. All the white people should be on my side. What? Do that add up? That shit don't add up, bro. That shit do not add up. You feel me? But June found that works, huh? This was my doings. I found Bobby Burt. I found this goofy ass nigga work. It was not Mark Girl. I get it, though. I fully understand, bro. Because I give my girl credit for shit, too. So I get it. But June 5th North found that work. Feel me? Maybe Mark didn't grape anyone in prison, but do you think Just Gay is part of a favor for Noel and Mark? Like, to go with... Look, this what I think, right? This what I think about Just Gay, right? You gonna come into the room and try to demand that everybody talk about what you got going on. I don't want to talk about what you got going on, son. I don't care about what you got going on. I don't want to know what you do. I don't want to know nothing about your lifestyle. It don't match with my lifestyle, gang. We not doing that. That's deviant. We not deviant. So if that's what Mark with, shit, that's on Mark, gang. Yeah, he's sick. That's right. That's a sick individual. And that's my opinion too. I share the same opinion with you. I'm not sick. I'm good. How does he come here for? Yeah, it's like you trying to force it on me. June don't gotta accept that. June do not gotta accept that lifestyle. I don't promote that. None of that. I'm not with that. I oppose that. It's making me sick. I'm getting sick just thinking of it, okay? How you like a 13-year-old girl for graping her? I don't know. Only an idiot would believe that shit. Since Noel wants white people on his side, tell Noel to link with Marvin Gaye then we'll see what he thinks. Look at who Marvin Gaye is since he trying to save white people. Hey, man, that's crazy. Feel me? I know this shit's all biz. He's a lame. He's a manipulator. He's trying to put everybody in a box. Oh, all white people, Mexican people, come to my channel. I'm not doing that. I don't care if you black, white, Asian, green, blue. I'm with everybody. I'm all lives matter. I'm not no black lives matter, white lives matter. I don't do that. I'm not that type of guy. You can stay that type of guy, gang. How do you feel about Mark being nice to Jay? See, Mark? You didn't want to bring him up, and Mark acted like he did something wrong, like you did something wrong. See, Mark? See? This why I don't platform that nigga. This why I ain't letting that nigga up, son. You could let him up on your shit. I'm not letting that nigga up on my shit. It's no conversation that me and that nigga can have. It's nothing we can talk about. Nothing. Because I don't care what he got going on. I don't care. But that type of shit, Mark, when you go against that shit in public, niggas see what you on. So I got to dispel that lie that your girl found this paperwork. That shit is cat. June found that paperwork, son. And June the one who kicked Just Gay off that live yesterday. That didn't let Just Gay on that stage with him. I'm the one that did that. But Mark wanted to let Just Gay on. And people in the crowd noticed that. This is what I'm saying, bruh. It's about to get scary, son. I ain't even gonna hold y'all, son. It's about to get wicked, son. My babies.